Hey.
That's right. That's right. Miss Anti-Pop, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Miss
The Anti-Pop always controls the crowd.
She does.
I speak, shut up.
Okay, well, thank you everyone for coming today to celebrate a very special birthday girl's 90th birthday. So, yeah, Lizzie is a very special lady in everyone's life. And, you know, we're all just glad to be here to share with her. So, since we've spent a lot of money at IKEA for these wonderful champagne glasses, let's propose a little toast to Lizzie's birthday.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Hey, and can I say happy?
You can say
You
happy
can say anything you want. It's your birthday.
Cry if you want to.
When you're 90, you don't remember.
You can say that the champagne glass is their loot bag to take home. Please
Yeah.
do. We don't need them, that's for damn sure.
Gee, it's nice when it gets quiet.
Speed.
We don't hear that very often in this house.
Well, I'd like to say I have the best mom ever. Except for me, of course.
Second best.
But you're the meanest mother in the world. That's special, yes.
Shut your mouth.
I'd like to say one thing too. I can't remember the math or anything because I'm lousy at that, but I remember her mother's 90th birthday. I was in Prince George at the time, and they sent us up a copy of the Courier, and her husband, Len, had his mother-in-law, her mother, on the back of his Indian. The headline was, Andrew goes 90 on her 90th. And he took her around the block on his damn motorcycle. So, Lizzie, I brought my motorcycle and we're going for a ride.
Why don't you tell us more about the Indian?
I got a 64 Triumph, so it's almost, we'll go 64.
Joe's got the Indian. I think that last time I checked, Joe had the Indian.
Well, I
In the
think
shed.
that my granny has touched every single person in this room in a very special way. She's very close to each and every person in a very different way, and because of her, we're all together here to celebrate a very, very memorable day.
Thank you, sir.
Very special.
Here, here.
Yeah. So.
And I think that we should say that she's touched the lives of hundreds and thousands of people who are not in this room and not able to celebrate with us today. And you know, she comes from a line of very selfless people who just put themselves out there for their community and their friends. And I'd just like to say that I really appreciate everything that she's done for so many people, and really has been a wonderful caretaker of all of us and lots of people who can't be here. So thank you so much for that, Liz.
And I don't know, I think everybody here is quite aware, because some of you were at the party when, who was it, that the Governor General that turned up here? Adrian Clarkson, wearing the wig and the high-heeled sneakers. Anyway, it was the celebration of my mother receiving the Governor General's Caring Canadian Award. And we had that was in the summertime we celebrated that, and that was on the back porch, which my husband was convinced was going to fall down. Once we put one more, the 248th person out there. But that was a hell of a party too. That was great. And so I'd like to thank you from all those people who not only can't be here, don't know what's going on, but you touched them by doing their income tax and planting trees for them and saving the Riverview lands. And gee, I can't even tell you how many people there are.
There's the citation right there. Maybe you want to read it.
Ah.
And collecting their refund.
Yes.
Where should this refund go?
Mrs. Rowley has sought to help less fortunate people in our society. So this is a citation from the Governor General's for the Caring Canadian Award. She has volunteered at the Youville Residence, a seniors' home, for over 40 years, entertaining residents and visiting those without family, as well as designing and providing suitable and attractive clothing for people confined to their bed or wheelchair. With Olinda, who's here today. For 2 decades, she has lent her accounting skills to the Vancouver Income Tax Volunteer Program, a volunteer income tax program, helping seniors and low-income families to complete their income tax returns and obtain government benefits. Mrs. Rowley has always tended to the physical and emotional needs of those around her, helping them to maintain their dignity and self-respect in their most vulnerable moments. That's from somebody in French, coquille, and then we get the whole thing again in French, which I will spare you.
I'll put it back in the file here.
So there you go. Thank you very much, Terry. So thank you from them, and here's to the Caring Canadians.
Well, this is overwhelming.
Well, she didn't just care for everybody else. She was certainly for all of us. Sorry. Sorry. I know, flood eyes, right? But she was certainly like a second mother. I mean, we had the best mother in the world, too. She did have 5 of us. And Liz was right around the corner with just Sue, who was worth 5.
Why did you stop? Why did you stop?
So she was definitely, as the Eggman will attest to, he thought that he once said to Liz about his her poor sister around the corner who had no children, and that was lucky that Liz had all these children because we were there all the time. And certainly, personally, as being the only girl in my family, I spent an extraordinary amount of time over with Sue and Auntie Liz, who has enriched my life.
She's a little older than I am, but she's okay.
Yeah, but you
A little smarter, too.
First grade.
Yeah. First grade,
So she's been a great mother.
yes.
Yeah. And we do have a lovely cake, which we probably should get out here before.
Get that going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've got a very nice
You may need some assistance from your brother, I think.
works, folks, because there's afters here with a little bit of cake. And we also have a couple of songs, which any family gathering wouldn't be the same without.
Right.
And so, yes. So the festivities are not quite over. But I'm going to move
Let's just
this.
sing them a cappella.
Yeah, that's going to be very heavy to tell you the truth. Yeah.
What are the violins, Miss?
Yeah. You want this to go too? Yeah. That handle on that's hot.
What's going there?
Oh, Dad, you too.
Yeah, just like